donkey. Archie donkey. My apologies. That should be fixed now, Bully. If you could confirm that for me, my apologies, everyone. Bit of a train wreck to start with. Started off, I don't know, into the bunker or something. How's it sounding there, Bully? Any better? Hopefully now you can hear me rambling on.
I think I'm on a slight delay, so...
Oh, yes, there'll be a good 45 seconds in it, probably. I'll just keep talking then so you know. I've got 219 metres to the green here. I'm going with the 3-wood. My caddy's recommended it, and I will always go with my caddy. Oh, I have not perfected this 3-click system, I can tell you that much. Oh, is a bunker bound? It might be. Oh, no, we've cleared the bunker. Oh, it's actually looking all right. It's not looking too bad there at all. Oh, no, I'm off the back of the green. I'm so glad we haven't put any money on this.
I'm wishing we had it. The audio's coming through okay. Mine's a little bit soft just because of the change of headset, unfortunately.
Them's the breaks. You know what I can do? I can back mine off. Well, let's give that a bash. At least we'll be low together this way. How's that? Hopefully that'll work. Let's just run with it, Bully, shall we?
Oh, well, it's, as you said, it's impromptu, so
we'll forgive ourselves.
We'll just have to deal with what we've got for the time being.
Indeed, and it's the 7th day. I'm pretty sure we're meant to be resting, not streaming, so we'll just go with it. Oh, Bully coming in. I've changed camera angles. Did that drop?
No, it did not. That second one did.
Oh, I've got one in. What are we? I'm even. What are you? I can't see your score just yet. Are you 1, 2 under? 1 under. Look at you go.
And there you go. Wilderness Peak is the course we're playing.
Wilderness Peak. I tell you what, Bully, I've been putting some hours into the old PSVR 2 and Call of the Mountain. What a game that is.
Have you got up to any of the big dino battles yet?
The only battle I've had is fighting 3 of the lowest level ones where you're in that little arena.
I've done the Watchers.
Yeah, I reckon Watchers would probably be what they're called.
Well, you got to a bit further than that. You got to do a bit more climbing and a little bit more stuff in it, and then you start to get into. There was a Thunderjaw, Bellowback, Glinthawks, and there was the tiger ones. I can't remember the name of those, but there's a couple of those that you end up fighting as well.
Yeah, nice. Have you seen in the I don't recall what it's called, like the overworld? What's that little town where your hut is? And you can go into, there's that little building with all the collectibles?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of the town off the top of my head either.
If you go in there and pick up that little boat that's front and center when you walk in, have you done that little ride? It's kind of like they redo the intro scene, but instead of you being a prisoner, you're just front and center with, and I'm blanking on her name, the chick that's showing you around. And then they do, every like cast member of Dinosaur comes in and has like a little interaction.
Oh, nice. No,
It's very, very cool.
I haven't. So I remember going in there and having a bit of a look around, but I can't recall picking anything up and doing that. I just sort of saw what was there and then sort of went back to the main game itself.
Yeah, if you pick up that boat, it'll offer you a safari ride, and it's well worth doing, man. I highly recommend. It's like a 2.5 minute maybe little thing. Like it's all like it renders it live in the engine, excuse me, but it's all pre-scripted and everything. And it's essentially that first ride again, but they do a bit more fancy animation. Highly encourage it. It's a good 3 minutes, but that includes all the dinosaurs you just listed off all make an appearance. So it's a good way to see the scope of it all at the sort of head of the game.
Yeah, and I've just noticed Tygaro's in the chat there for us and said,
"Hey, Tygaro, how you doing, man?"
Our sound levels coming across all right.
Perfect. I've backed off a little bit and we've balanced it out. I love it. I can pull the in-game audio down independently if that would be of any advantage. Oh, and Tygaro, being here in the chat, mate, I'll let you know I have gone hands-on with... Oh, and I need to add it to the docket for this week. I've gone hands-on with Death in the Water 2. Is that what it's called? Death in the Water 2, I'm pretty sure. That was the one he recommended.
Yeah, and the last couple of weeks he's been pushing you for that one since you started doing some of the Steam installs.
Yeah, and I can tell you, it certainly triggers my fear of drowning. It's great to play. It's great to see. It's a phenomenal game, but my God, does my fear reflex need some control.
Oh, look at that! The approach shot there. Well, if I can play Horizon Call of the Mountain and get over my fear of heights, surely you can play that one and get over the fear of drowning.
But have you ever fallen from a great height? Because I've almost drowned a couple of times.
No.
So mine's more, I don't know what you call it, flashback trauma? It's there's a good reason I don't surf anymore. What do we got here? Where are we? The third hole? Fourth hole? Fifth hole? You haven't broken away from me tonight, Bully, which I'm loving. I'll have to...
I'm just giving you a fighting check. I think because you put a bit more time in it, your drives are going a lot further than mine are, so that might level the playing field out a little bit.
Excellent. The... Oh. How's this looking? Oh, yeah. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, and question for Tygaro in the chat. I assume Tygaro has... Oh, my God. What did I just do? I assume Tygaro is a fan of the game, like he's actually gone hands-on and played it. So my question to Tygaro is, have you finished it? And if so, how long's the campaign? How long do I need to endure the fear of drowning for to see the end? Ooh. Man, I'm so glad there's no money on this tonight.
Now you give me the fighting chance.
Drop, 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 drop. Oh, come on.
You know what I just realised I can do?
What's that, mate? Oh, you got a Bluetooth solution?
I think so, because...
Take your time, mate. I won't tee off. Yeah, no, mate. You do you. I'll pull up the chat so I can see Tagaro's comments, although it is about a 45-second delay, as we said earlier. Bit repetitive, but it looks and sounds great. Oh, no. Yes. Excellent. Yeah. So, Tagaro, have you finished Death in the Water 2? Did you play Death in the Water 1? But what was the completion time? Time to complete for Death in the Water 2. That's what I'm keen to know. And do you end up fighting that giant, great big octopus-looking thing off the front cover? I assume that takes place at some point.
All right, so I think I've got my audio sorted.
You do. You're booming in now, man. I'll rock my mic up to match. I love it.
There you go. So I've disabled the mic on the headset and re-enabled my normal mic. So it was a bit of I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Just a bit of a.
Hey, man, it's all good.
Dicky sort of solution, but it'll work.
I'll have to remember any time we're playing PGA Tour for money that I've got to pick you up off the back of a night shift. Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at this. Watch this one drop in. Nope, nowhere near it. You got to talk it up.
Ooh, just over the back.
Oh, look at the roll. Oh, now, Bully, the thing, I know you're a physical collector, man, but, I should probably say this for GA Thursday night, but I'll say it because I've remembered it. Did you notice the price difference? Oh, I missed your shot, man. Oh, there it rolls off. Hey, Bully, you've missed by a little bit, mate. You've missed by a little bit there.
That literally missed by a centimetre off the hole and then wound its way down. I don't know how it ended up down there, but anyway, here we go.
It's all right. I've bloody mucked mine up as well, mate, so you've no pain in it for you. Did you notice that it's like $15 cheaper to get Resident Evil 4 on Xbox than it is on PlayStation? The digital edition I'm talking about here.
Oh, no, the digital one. No, I didn't even look at the digital one. I looked at the physical one, obviously, and because I've played... I'm not quite at the stage of suffering the old man hands, and I quite like the DualSense and the features it has for it. So I didn't even really entertain the Xbox version, to be honest with you.
Oh, fair enough, man. Totally fair enough. But yeah, it was, and I know you would have been physical anyway, so I'm sure it doesn't apply, but it was $109 on the PlayStation store and 89 yams on the Xbox store. So I don't know what's going on there. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Well, especially for a Resi game, which is traditionally a PlayStation, it's not a first party or a second party or anything like that, but traditionally your Resident Evil games have always been known as a PlayStation sort of party or a PlayStation product, I guess.
Oh, that were close, that were. I thought that was going in then.
Oh, tell you what, my putting is terrible tonight. Yeah, you're right. Get me coming off.
Get on the back of a night shift. Yep. Who do I need to speak to that rosters you, mate, so I can just work out which days I can send out the challenge? I need the inside track on your schedule.
Oh, and then Ty, I'll just have a look in the chat there. So Ty hasn't finished it. His young boy he did the first 4 dives, I assume, and then bailed. Yep. So he's not sure about the length. And yes, the Kraken is the last boss.
Nice.
So there you go. There's a bit of info for you of what you've got to look forward to there.
No promises that I'll get it finished ever, but I will certainly throw some hours at it this week prior to GA. That was a nice shot, Bully. That was a nice shot. I'll throw some hours at it before GA, so I'll be able to give you the full hands-on impressions this Thursday night, Tagaro. But I have enjoyed it, and it is one I wouldn't have picked up. So thank you very much for the recommendation and encouragement. It's I love picking up the stuff you don't normally. It's like coming across, the Power Wash Simulator when you weren't expecting it to be good and then it was. It's kind of one of those jobs.
Yes. Well, that was funny, that game, because I remember for a weekend I found it really good, enjoyable, and then I just sort of got over it and moved on. Like, that was a really quick move on.
Yeah. It didn't get me at all when I did the first one. What was that, PS4? Was that 2 years ago, 1 year ago, whatever? But actually, when they gave us the key for the PS5 install, I really enjoyed my time with it. I don't know why.
It might have been Game Pass, because it came to Game Pass, I think, as well. I don't know if that was the same release date, but it certainly did come to Game Pass at one point.
It must have been Game Pass where it didn't grab me originally, and then it came to PS5. Yeah, it was 6 months, whatever exclusive window. And once that lapsed, when it hit the PS5, I got the key for launch day. But it impressed me then. I don't know what changed. I didn't notice anything particular with the dual sense. Ooh. But maybe that was it. Oh, roll back. Yes. Look at this go.
Oh, I've got no rollback at all.
Gotta love that.
And this is a wild downhill one again. Don't go rolling away.
Roll away, roll away.
It wasn't that bad in the end.
Oh, look at that. Oh, here's one for you, Bully. I was browsing the code, the game code websites where you can put your hand up for keys for, doing live Let's Plays and Let's Installs in our case. Did you know there was a Postal 4 on the horizon?
No.
I saw in the coming soon section was you could put your hand up for a Postal 4 key. So I've done just that. No promises. There's no guarantees in this life. But maybe, just maybe, coming to a Geek Aloud near you will be a Let's Install of the old bloody Postal 4. Did you get into the originals on PC, man?
No, I didn't. It was one of those ones I'd always looked at and thought, oh, yeah, that looks sort of okay. But it was, for some reason, it just never got into any of them. So...
It was more GTA than GTA ever was. It was, insofar as the offbeat, oh, you can't say that, you can't do that sort of stuff, Yeah. They really pushed the envelope. So it tickled me pink. And I don't know if you ever saw it, but there's what's his name? Ubi Bao, that director. He did a Postal film, an adaptation of the video game, which had... What, did you ever watch News Radio back in the 90s, that sitcom?
I know the show you're talking about. I don't think I really spent a lot of time watching it.
Well, the straight-laced, main character, Dave, from that show, plays the most wild out there guy who runs around nude for half the film in the Postal. It's such a funny contrast in the character roles that bloke picked.
Well, yeah, we got an update from Tigara as well. I didn't realise this. He's saying that the Dead in the Water 2 that you're playing was made by two people. Yes, yeah, and they were I'm blanking now, but yeah, he mentioned that the other day in one of the comments. Two people, and then when the game opens, it says it, and they were was it Lighthouse maybe? Ex-Lighthouse developers. But yeah, it's amazing what they've pulled off for two people. Especially, I'm assuming, since it was done over COVID, being that it just came out sort of a month ago. But he did say he will get back into it. But obviously, we've got 5 days until Resi 4 comes out, and we know. We know how big Ty is on the Resi 4, so I think that's where his time's going to be spent.
Definitely, but you do need to break up the horror. I find anyway with something. You need a palate cleanser for me anyway. Before I go to bed in the evening, I need to just flick over to something else. It'll probably be PGA for me.
We're going to break up the horror with some drowning horror.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought about it. I'm hoping there'll be some DLC with actual Jaws and the Jaws music. And I mean, it might be in there by default. I haven't come across it yet, but that'd tickle me pink if that came up.
Well, the bonus is I think I'll have worked... by the time I hit Friday, I will have worked somewhere in the region of 15 out of 16 days, and then I've got 2 weeks off just as Resi 4 hits, so I'm well and truly primed for that one.
So what you're saying is launch night, you're not playing Resi Evil 4, we're doing a money challenge in PGA? Is that what I'm to understand?
If you want to lose some more money, that's okay, and then I'll duck. Then I can use that to pay the bills for buying Resi 4, and I can sleep comfortably knowing I've got a free game out of it.
Fair enough, mate. Well, I'll just keep quietly honing my skills in the background. We'll see how we go. It's just a shame it drops on Friday, so it'll be a full week before we get to talk about it on GEA. That's the only frustrating thing for me.
Well, I suppose, but then it'll give us that time. I would imagine that, given that I've got the time off and...
did you see that?
No. Did it go in?
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
Oh, what have I done here?
I don't know, but keep doing it.
No. Hang on. What are you doing, clown? I'll switch to the putter. What are you doing?
Driver on the green, Bully. Come on, everyone knows that. Oh, there you are. I've seen you. You've
There
appeared.
we go.
I can't believe the scorecard isn't up now. Well, I can see you on the green there, but I can't see the scorecard. I'll check the chat. Tagaro.
Oh, how did you miss that, you clown?
I won't read it out, Tagaro, but that's funny. Now, Tagaro, are you having some days off to celebrate Resident Evil 4? Are you going to sit down and plow through it over a couple of days?
Well, just while I wait for an answer to that, I think you've gone in front of me now.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's not going to help. Oh, just avoided the bunker. Only just. Oh, gosh, that didn't go well either. It's full. You've put the pressure on me by mentioning that I was in front, Bully. That's all it took. Okay, sure, you're in front. Ah, there go the wheels.
All right, let's just stop this nonsense, shall we?
No, don't stop the nonsense. We're all about that nonsense. Oh, God, the wheels have fallen off well and truly here, mate.
Get up there. Get up there. Look at that.
Oh, thought I was going to drop it in on your nose.
There we go. We'll get one back there.
Oh, I'm not finished yet, mate. Oh, no. I've gone a bit hard. Oh, no. The pressure. I'm buckling like a cheap watch. Ooh. Oh, now, Bully, I've been tucking, not that we'll talk about it on GEA, obviously, because the game's too old, but I've been tucking some hours back into the old Dark Souls remake on PS5. Did you get into that? And
Demon Souls?
How far? Demon Souls, that is in fact what I meant, yes.
Yeah, I put a few hours into it when it first came out. There was a section where there's a bridge, a fairly large bridge where you're sort of getting almost catapulted at. Yeah,
the dragon flies over top. Yeah, yes, I know the one well.
That's sort of where I got up to, and it didn't matter how many times I tried it. I just seemed to be, I never seemed to be able to get too far past that bridge. So, and that's not very far. That's probably maybe 2 or 3 hours into it, I think.
3 or 4 for me, I think. But yeah, I know you're saying it's early. I've been putting some time back in, but honestly, oh my God, did you see that shot?
No, I was too busy watching mine go in and take a one-shot lead.
Oh, no. It was such a ripper, too.
And Tycaro's telling me he's already got a cough going this evening.
Very good.
Which may...
develop into something a bit more serious come Friday.
Oh, yeah, full-blown disease by Friday.
Perfect. Oh, the wind. I didn't allow for it. Oh, look at you with your approach, though, mate. Very nice. Oh, gosh. That green is running downhill. This is going to be tough. Drop. Yes! Nailed it. You don't want to come up short here, Bully.
Oh. Missed by inches.
But that'll bring us level. Oh, what?
Yeah, level heading into...
Yeah, which one are we on?
Let's see how many... 16.
16.
So 3 to play. 3 to play.
So is now when I offer you double or nothing?
Well, if anything, the last couple of games we played, if that's to go by, then yes, I would take it. But I think I'm starting to get the feeling that you're sharking me a little bit here. You found yourself with just close enough that you're going to put the double or nothing on it and scrape it out of me.
I tell you, mate, it's all the Death in the Water 2. I've been taking notes from the Sharks.
Oh, especially oh my God, there's no way this is going into that right now.
Oh, bunker bound. Now, I know there is an achievement. No, what are we playing on PlayStation? There is a trophy, I should say, for getting it in the hole from the bunker, which I'm yet to unlock. So cross your fingers and hope we're about to unlock a trophy here. Oh, I've missed it. I've missed it terribly.
Oh, thank God, that was some terrible.
Outrageous. Oh, this is not going well. I'm so glad you didn't accept that.
Hopefully, Tigara, he doesn't see the chat, but your secret is safe. Did you just chip in there?
I did.
Oh, that might have put you back up again.
Oh, look out!
2 holes to play. Oh, I think you've sharked me. I think you've well and truly done a number on me.
No, mate. If it was a number, I would have had the money secured first. Oh, look at this, though. Boop.
Oh, get off.
I think the extra hours have certainly pulled our game tighter in, though, haven't they? Or maybe it's just not wearing a ridiculous hat while I play. It's helped.
Get in there. Give me a chance. There we go.
Oh, all right.
Pressure's back on.
Oh, I can feel it too. Don't you worry about that. We should play with the bloody... Oh, God, I don't have it either. You know how the AFL players have the heart rate monitors?
Yeah.
We should play with the heart rate monitors on, mate. So when the pressure's up, everyone on screen
Well, I could probably
can see.
if I had my Apple Watch on, I could probably bring it up.
Oh, now we're talking. This is something we're going to have to investigate for the next round. I don't know what I've got.
We are dead level heading into the 18th.
No pressure.
No pressure, but there is a large body of water on your right-hand side.
That's right. I never hit to the right.
All right, here's the go. This is the approach shot I think is going to determine how we sit. And the way I've been playing, this is going to go over the back end of the bunker. Sit down.
Whoa, look at it coming in.
Sit down.
Just keep rolling,
stop
Bully.
rolling.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
No, you keep rolling. Oh, we're both rolling.
We'll both end up in that bloody water. Jesus. So it's a long putt for the win? What's going on?
I missed. So you've got...
here we go.
You've got your pressure. Opportunity there.
No pressure.
Yours goes in, you win. No.
Oh.
No, drifted off. There we go.
Folding.
Get in there. There we go.
What happens in official tournaments when they tie? What's the protocol?
Playoff. So you just keep playing hole after hole until you get someone that wins.
So how do we kick that mode off in this? Because it's going to wrap itself up here. We're going to have to do one more to decide, surely.
I'm not entirely sure.
Tiebreaker.
No,
look at PGA Tour. It's got it.
Tie.
I love it. I love that the game had thought of it already. That's beautiful. It's almost like they get paid to think of these things.
Well, hopefully this one's a bit better than the last one I threw up there. So, alrighty.
Oh no, I've deuced mine.
Get up there. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Don't celebrate too soon. Oh, I thought I had that.
So what you're saying is if I sink this one, I'll win.
Well, I haven't finished my business yet. You may have a couple up your sleeve. No, there you go.
Bang.
Oh! Well
Finally
played,
got the putter on. Finally got the putter working.
Great work, Bully. You win again, sir. I'm glad we didn't put the money on it.
Well,
or am I lulling you into a false sense of security for next week's
Well, I'm
game?
getting more and more concerned because you're putting more time into it. You're getting your stats up. You're out driving me. And I think at some point you're going to surpass me and you're going to shark me doing it.
Well, that'd be fun. Bully, my friend, thank you very much for joining me this evening. Tagaro, great work in that there YouTube chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Looking forward to pumping hours into, what is it, Death of the C2? Death by the C2? What are these
Death
things?
in the water.
Death in the Water too. So that'll be fun. Of course, we'll cover it on GEA this Thursday. Bully, do you have any idea of any insights for your games that you bring to the table on Thursday?
Oh, I reckon the early nomination might be Valkyrie Elysium that I've put.
You did the install recently. Yes,
did the install. I'll probably put 3 or 4 hours into it this afternoon, so that'll be that one. And then I was thinking there was a couple of PSVR 2 games. We had the Townsman was one that I was keen to check out.
Yeah, perfect. I can tell you, big hit with the kids, that one.
Oh, well, there you go. So
fun for all ages, but certainly kid friendly.
Yeah, and I'm actually looking forward to playing one that doesn't have that first-person movement, much like Moss had, where you sort of had that overview.
Yes.
And you're not getting that motion sickness as such, while I'm still trying to get acquainted with the VR setup.
That being said, mate, they kind of have you doing breaststroke through the air to swim across as God across the island. So you kind of got to, with the wands, do a bit of the breaststroke motion to get over to the other side of the island to move your bits around over there. So it's a bit of an arm workout.
Dear Lord, I was just hoping for a nice, relaxing sort of city sim builder type thing where I could just sit over the top, but clearly that's not the case.
Plus swimming.
I'll see how it goes. And thanks again, Tigara. You have a great week as well, my friend. And we'll see you again this Thursday night.
Great work. Yes, thank you very much, Tigara. Thank you, Bully. See you all on Thursday night. And there'll be Let's Installs, of course, during the week. But, Bully, what else can you do with the channel?
You can like it. You can subscribe it. Yeah, you'll never miss it.
Nailed it.
That's something. Oh, look out!
Two players play.
Old Uncle Donkey. Gee, Donkey.